after my walk ends on my birthday this year, I will be trying my hardest not to acknowledge them anymore. Because you can't win, and all they're going to do is beat you down. There's a reason I'm not acknowledging what they're saying now, and it's not because I'm scared or because I'm running away. It's because I said what I said, and I'm not going to change my mind about it. But what I said is not what they are saying I said. What I said specifically, and I showed the law. What I said was that legally a 16-year-old can be with a 22-year-old. That is what I said, and that is what the law showed. So that is not my opinion. It is a fact in Jacksonville, Florida, that I showed. The other argument was whether or not a 16-year-old is a child. So I made another video explaining that many cultures, religious and otherwise, believe that once you hit puberty, you are no longer a child. And they have specific ceremonies to symbolize your ascent into adulthood. Starting at 13 years old with the bat mitzvah, the bar mitzvah for the boys. 15 is the quinceañera, 16 is the sweet 16. These all do the same thing. They symbolize that this person is no longer a child, that this person is an adult. In the eyes of the law, they're a child only because they can't vote. That's all that matters to the law. But it doesn't mean that they're actually children, and that's what my argument has been. They continue to refer to a 16-year-old as a child. And I will fight that tooth and nail because a 16-year-old is not a child. And if you treat a 16-year-old like a child, what's going to happen when they turn 18 and suddenly they are no longer a child? Could you imagine going from a child of 7 or 8 to suddenly being 18 and a full-grown adult? It doesn't jump that way. When they say child, they make you think you're thinking about a very small child, 7 or 8 years old or younger. That's not what a 16-year-old girl is. A 16-year-old girl should not be labeled as a child to demonize somebody else when they're talking about her. So these two arguments have been conflated into one. And so even Elena, my supposed friend, is telling people, oh, she says it's okay to be with you at 15. She said 15. Yeah, I saw that comment. No, I didn't say 15. I said 15 is an age where some cultures believe a woman or a man would be seen as a woman or a man and no longer a child, is what I said. You're conflating the two videos. They're two separate arguments. And I'm not changing my stance on either of them. That's why I'm not arguing with them, because they're going to keep lying and saying that they're the same argument, that if I believe a 16-year-old and a 22-year-old can legally be together, I must also believe that that any adult can be with anybody who's hit puberty. That's the same logic, right? No, it's not. It's only the same logic in your mind when you want to twist things to hurt somebody. I stated a law, and I stated cultural references. And that's all I did.